Hey Pack, your favourite writer slash poet using YouTube as promotional platform is back, and I'm back in this video to read my next short story, Golden Inferno. So this is a short story. The video should be relatively short, and if you want to read along with me, click the link in the description box below. And so, are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then I'll begin. Cars roared below the narrow ledge Niall was standing upon. Planes growled above him. It was all endless noise for the 40-year-old sales executive. For 5 years he had worked on the 22nd floor of the Exeter building, a tower block of offices in London. The sandy head custodian looked across the city he called home. A billion lights glimmered in the darkness. Some were isolated, like a lonely lighthouse. Some were huddled together, warm, for protection. But this no longer mattered. In a few minutes it would all be over. Soon Niall would jump. He turned his head and looked through the window behind him. Orange fire reflected in his blue eyes. Who knew where the blaze had broken out? Who knew how it had exploded out of control? Who knew if anybody was coming to help him? Fire engines, ambulances, police officers had all been called out. However, they were travelling across London in rush hour. Now, Niall was all by himself, surrounded by flame and bodies. He knew it would be a shame to end everything this way. His life hadn't been anything impressive or glamorous, but it was his. It belonged to him. He thought of his wife, his gorgeous Rose waiting at home, praying, in silence. Niall hoped she wasn't watching the TV. He didn't want her to see his splattered remains across the cold, concrete ground. He hoped that the cameras wouldn't broadcast his blood and bones scattered across the pavement below. Something crackled behind Niall, and he immediately swung his head round. He couldn't see anything. Must have been his imagination. The room was completely filled with an impenetrable cloud of smoke, as black as hell. Was anybody still alive in there? Could someone be struggling to breathe? Possible. Anyone was still there, they would have suffocated long ago. He was the last one left, the only one remaining. Niall remembered when everybody else had made their decisions. Who knew how long ago this was? Up on this window ledge, a second lasted as long as an eternity. Some of Niall's colleagues decided that the only way to escape this chaos was to jump. One by one, each office worker stepped off the window ledge to meet their sudden, sharp deaths. Were they brave? Niall knew this to be true. They possessed more courage than he could ever hope to muster. Were they stupid? No. The stupid were the ones who believed that someone was coming to rescue them. They were the ones who stayed behind. They were the ones who died slowly, painfully, agonisingly. He couldn't stay there any longer. Niall gently lifted one foot of the ledge into empty air. He was about to shift all of his weight forward when his mobile phone screamed to life. The glaring ringtone rang out in the quiet darkness. It suddenly reminded Niall of what he was about, or where he was, and what he was about to do. He instinctively pulled his body away from the desolate void before him and against the brick wall behind him. He flinched when he felt how searingly hot the wall had become. Niall shivered, and the fire's yellow tongue licked his back. His phone was still chiming incessantly away. Niall held it up to his ear and pressed the answer button. "Oh my God! No! You're alive! I don't believe it!" screamed the hysterical voice of his wife, Rose. "I'm the last one left, sweetheart. I don't have much time. I'm sorry." Rose frowned as she tried to make sense of her husband's words. With a gasp, she realised what he was about to do. "Don't do it, Niall. Please don't jump. Don't leave me. Just stay where you are. Fire brigade are only 2 floors beneath you. They'll keep you safe. You'll be fine." But too late. Too late to save me. The smoke had started to seep through the window, and Niall was finding it difficult to breathe. He didn't have time for a drawn-out emotional goodbye. "Please don't do it. Wait a little longer." "I'm sorry." "Don't look, Rose. don't look. With that last word, Niall disconnected the call and slipped his mobile into his shirt pocket. He took one final glance at the office he had worked in for the past 5 years. It was now completely hidden behind a barrier of thick toxic smoke. Suddenly the last of his courage, Niall took a deep breath and followed in the courageous footsteps of his colleagues before him. Yes, very interesting question posed there. If you were in Niall's situation, would you jump to your short, sudden death? Would you stay behind and die slowly and painfully in the fire? Answer that in the comment section below. Comment section below. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that short story. As always, thank you to my 8 subscribers for watching. I love you back. And always, James Linton copyright. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So, as me old dad used to say, you get into the airing cupboard, I'll get the marshmallows.